Let me talk about NXT. First of all, there was some news this week with some NXT talent in Evolve. Of course, there is a relationship between the two promotions. Gabe Sapolsky is working a lot lately for NXT, still running Evolve, but there's a synergy there. And at Evolve 114 this past week, Fabian Eichner defeated Shane Strickland to win the Evolve Championship, and the Street Profits beat the team of Chris Dickinson and Jacka to win the Evolve Tag Team titles. And they're all going to be defending their titles at Evolve 115. As well, Mustafa Ali from 205 Live is going to be part of Evolve 115. He'll be facing DJ Z. And at Evolve 116, he'll be competing against Darby Allin. They obviously see big things in Fabian Eichner, and I can see why. He was very impressive in the Cruiserweight Classic, back when they had that tournament. That was the first time I had seen him. My first thought when I first saw Fabian Eichner was, this guy's a cruiserweight? He was the biggest cruiserweight I've ever seen. He wasn't overly tall, but he definitely just didn't look to me at first like he would have been under 205. And now I think he's probably well over that now. But he was very impressive when I saw him. And even in the sort of sporadic appearances that he's made on NXT television since then, he's looked very impressive, so I could see why they see big things in him. I think that this is just a really cool idea, you know, having NXT guys that may not be doing much, they may not be doing much with them, instead of just sitting around, you know, we're just working the same people over and over on that loop of Florida house shows that they do. Why not work in another promotion in front of a different crowd with different talent, working different styles? You know, I saw a clip from the Street Profits match where Montez Ford, and sky's the limit with that guy, but Montez Ford hit a pile driver. Now, he may never get to use that in WWE, but it was still cool to see. You know, and I've made the case in the past about doing something similar with main roster talent that they have no plans to use, you know, for a while. A guy like Luke Harper. You know, Eric Rowan got hurt. Again, Eric Rowan had surgery. Eric Rowan is going to be out yet for a few more months. So what was their great plan for Luke Harper? Well, his partner's hurt. So we won't put him on TV. We won't do anything with Luke Harper. Is Luke Harper even wrestling at the live events? I'm not sure. I haven't seen his name. I haven't seen his name mentioned. I don't know what he's doing. Luke Harper is a talented guy. There's no reason that because his partner went down to yet another injury that he should be relegated to the freaking, you know, dustbin. A guy like a Luke Harper could probably benefit from going back and, you know, competing for a while in NXT. Now, it's less of an issue now. There's less of a reason for them to do that now with all of the talent they have in NXT. There was a period a few years ago where it would have made more sense. Now they've just been signing guys left and right. If anything, they have a surplus of talent. They probably don't have enough television time for a lot of the talent they have. But years ago, there were plenty of guys who could have benefited from a stint down in NXT. Not just Tyson Kidd. And Tyson Kidd is the poster child for that, because Tyson Kidd, here's a guy who was doing not much of anything, really. And for him, it reinvigorated his career. Him and Natty doing the heel combo stuff was very entertaining. Some of my favorite NXT matches were from that period, with Tyson Kidd and Neville and Tyler Breeze and that whole group of guys. So I think this is nothing but a positive, and I'd like to see them do this with other promotions as well, maybe even in other countries. Got some promotions over in the UK. Why not send some of these guys over there?